The pregnant ghost of Idiba Forest. In the remote village of Umwezuko, deep in Abia State, people spoke in hushed tones about Idiba Forest. No one farmed there, no one fetched firewood, even the birds refused to sing within its shadows. They said a ghost lived there, a woman in white, heavy with child, weeping under the full moon. No one had ever seen her and lived to tell the tale except one man, Onyema, the village drunk. He saw her, and the next morning he was found mad, naked, and mumbling, "She's pregnant, but who got a ghost pregnant?" Adaora had left the village 10 years ago, after the mysterious death of her twin sister, Obianuju. She had sworn never to return. But now, as a struggling journalist in Lagos, she was forced to come back. Her editor demanded a rural ghost story for the Halloween edition of their magazine. There was only one ghost that haunted her dreams, the one in Idiba Forest. Her sister's ghost. "Don't go into that forest," Mama Ngozi warned as she dropped a lump of agusi into her pot. Adaora leaned forward, recording with her phone. "Why?" "They say the ghost is pregnant," the old woman whispered, "and she's looking for who to deliver the child." Adaora laughed nervously. "How can a ghost be pregnant?" "The real question is, how did she become pregnant?" Mama Ngozi's eyes darkened. That night, Adaora went through her sister's old diary she had hidden in the attic before she died. Page after page, Obianuju wrote about being in love with a strange man named Chuka, a man no one else ever saw. But the last entry made Adaora's blood run cold. "Chuka says we will have a child that will rule the spirit and human world. He said I must give birth under the moonlight in Idiba. If anything happens to me, it means they came for me." Adaora didn't sleep that night. On the night of the full moon, Adaora ignored every warning and entered Idiba Forest with only her flashlight and a recorder. The wind hissed like angry whispers. Her light flickered. Then, she saw it. A glowing figure in white, pregnant, barefoot, crying. Her face was Obianuju's. "Why did you leave me, Adaora?" the ghost moaned. "You let them take me." Adaora collapsed to her knees. "I didn't know. Who did this to you?" Before the ghost could answer, a shadow stepped from behind the trees, a man with golden eyes and no shadow. "Chuka," the ghost whispered. The man smiled at Adaora. "You're just in time. The child must be born through you now." Chuka wasn't human. He was a spirit of the Eke Idiban ancient deity who needed a mortal womb to birth his heir. He had used Obianuju, but her twin blood made Adaora the only one who could finish the ritual. Adaora tried to run, but roots from the ground grabbed her. She screamed. Obianuju's ghost wept and reached for her. "Forgive me, sister. I didn't know he was a demon." Chuka raised his hands, and the forest began to spin. The moon turned blood red. Then Obianuju stepped in front of her sister and screamed, "Take me instead!" There was a blinding flash. When Adaora awoke, it was morning. She was outside the forest, shivering. The whole village gathered. Mama Ngozi looked at her belly and screamed. Adaora touched her stomach. It was swollen, pregnant. 3 months pregnant. "But it's not possible," she whispered. Then she heard Ita baby crying from deep within Idiba Forest. 9 months later, Adaora gave birth to a baby boy with glowing eyes. He never cried. He never blinked. When he opened his mouth, the wind howled. The village priest declared, "This is no child. This is the son of a god." The baby grew rapidly. By age 1, he spoke in full sentences. By age 2, he could vanish and reappear. He called himself Obies, and he said he came to rule both the living and the dead. Now, people still avoid Idiba Forest, but for a different reason. They say there's a boy who walks its edges. Sometimes he appears in the village, dressed in white, asking people riddles. If you answer wrongly, he touches your forehead, and you forget who you are. They say his mother is cursed, that she walks in silence, haunted by the ghost of her sister. And the child? He still asks one question to every stranger he meets. Do you believe a ghost can be pregnant? If you laugh, you never laugh again.